Welcome to my channel. DIY mechanic.
Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open the valve and let the air out. So got these little tools right here. So I'm just gonna open the valve stand right here and pull it out. Make sure you grab it. Like that. Alright, so I'm gonna close this right here by pressing. I'll show you those buttons in a minute. You got 4 switches. So you got all the switches here. Okay, so this one is to bring the arm down. This one is just to spread it out, spread it in. That's gonna be to get the bead off the tire, and this one is to spin it. This one you can go either way, up or down. All right, so this one I'll press right here. Okay, so now we're gonna squish the tire. Sorry about the movement. All right. Okay, so never, you see what the valve stem are? Most of the car they have sensor. Even if they don't have a sensor, it's not good to actually break the bead straight there. So either go here on the side here or the opposite way. So I'm gonna keep it like toward outside. Then I'm gonna put the tire against this rubber right here. Okay, so right there. Then I'm gonna put the bead right there, the plastic to break the bead. Then I'm gonna press the second one, starting from the right, the second one, okay? And you gotta hold it so you can guide it where you want it to go. If you see it going to the wheel, stop. Hey! All right, so here we go. So if you saw that it broke the bead from here to like right here, okay? I'll spin it. I'll keep the sensor up here to me, okay? And I'm gonna put it right here again. Okay, and I press. There. Alright, so as you can see, this tire doesn't have a sensor. Maybe that's why the light is on. I'll probably have to put a sensor on this tire. Alright, so now I'm gonna go here in the back. location, so you gotta see which one goes where. So this one, I think this one can go either way. Yeah, this one doesn't have anything to say outside, so, and most of the time you will get a dot, like a red dot, yellow dot. So normally those, it goes outside, okay? So this one doesn't have, I only see a white dot right here. All right, so yeah, this one can go either way. All right, so I'm gonna get some tire lubrication, and I'm just gonna just put it like that on the tire. Okay, make sure you get it on both sides. Okay. Now what I like to do is I like to get some on the actual rim, because that will make it a lot easier for the tire to, once you start adding air, it will seal faster. And I don't know if this car is supposed to have a sensor in there or what's the deal, but I see all the tires are the same. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this car doesn't use, this is a 2011 Audi, I believe it's the Audi A6. So the tire pressure sensor, I don't think it's in the tire, it's somewhere else. So I'm not gonna put those TPMS sensor, which are this right here. Okay, but I'm not gonna bother putting that in, because I think it doesn't take one. All right, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start pushing the tire. I gotta get it in first, the bottom side by hand. So I'm just gonna push like that, and you just tap it. Okay. Now I like to get it in right there, so I'm gonna bring the arm back down. Okay, and I want you to take a closer look here. What's gonna be going on in order to put that tire in. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this, and this thing has plastic here, plastic right here, and plastic right here, so you're not gonna hurt your rim. And then when you put it down, like touching it, and then you press this, it goes up a little bit, so it's not gonna scratch it. Okay, so now the idea here, in order to get this tire in, there's a lot of way you can do it, so I'm gonna show you my way. But you gotta get this tire to go above. I don't know if you can see from there. Yeah, you can see. So I gotta get the tire to go above that metal right there. Let me show you closer. Okay, so the tire gotta go on top of these, right? And it gotta go under this right here. So basically, like that on top. And this one needs to go under, okay? It's gonna require some push. Okay, here we go. So I got that on top. Now I'm gonna force it in, just like that. So this is what I'm trying to tell you, that there's a lot of way you can do this. Some people just get they just get the pry bar. They'll do this. They'll press down here. Well, actually, you gotta go like more like over here. Hold on, this way. So they'll hold it like that, right? And then they'll rotate the machine. If that doesn't work, or you're scared to scratch the rim, this is the way you do it. You don't use this. You get one of these helping arm, okay? You bring it over here, and there's a switch up here. And you press down. Okay. Yeah, you can see right there. So you press down, the arm is gonna go with it, and you're not gonna scratch your wheel. Okay, just go slow. Take your time. Don't just step on the pedal, because if something goes wrong right here, or the tire right here is not down enough, you can break the tire, destroy it. Okay, so I'm gonna go slow. See there, I'm going super slow. Just touching it. Now I'm gonna release the arm. Okay. If I want to help even more, I can just press right here, so I have more play. But I think I'm good right here, so I'm gonna just keep spinning it slowly. There, you see it's going in. Right there. So I'm gonna take this back. I'm gonna spin the tire back over there again to put the air. All right, right there. Now I'll get my air. Oh yeah, and I forgot to show you the other pedal. There's another pedal right here for the. That's where you put the air right here. Just step on it. Okay. Now we're gonna put some air. Make sure you hold this. Sometimes you gotta wiggle the tire in order to, to close around the edge. You hear it loud like that? That means the air is escaping somewhere. So I'm gonna press on it and I'm gonna play with the tire. There. Don't put your head, don't keep your head around the edge. And also check the gauge here. You don't want to go past maybe like 70. You don't want to go 80, 90, because you might blow the tire. So if you go like let's say 70, and still has an open gap, then you get a hammer. Get a hammer and just tap it like that, and just wait for it. It's gonna go up. All right. So now I just got like 19 pounds. So I'm gonna just go more. And that bit is gonna close. Do not put your finger there. See, that's like 30 pounds. All right, right there. So that's 30, yeah, 30. I'm gonna stop right there and get my the valve right here. Okay. Now here you gotta be fast, just take it out, put it in. Glove got on my way. No big deal. That's good. Now I'll double check the PSI, but I like to do it with this one better. I like this more accurate than that gauge right there. So there I got 30, I got 38. Just a little bit out. There, 36. And I'll just close this back. Okay. Now I'm gonna open the other pedal so it release the tire. Okay, and now we're ready to do the balance. Okay, so let me set up the balance over there and I'll show you. So how we're gonna do this. Let's see if I can just keep it right there. All right, so for aluminum wheel, this is what I do. So I'm gonna turn the machine on. I'm gonna find one of these adapter. The machine comes with 1, 2, 3, 4 adapters. So you gotta find the right one to fit right here. That one seemed to be good. This one is also good, this small one. All right, so I'm gonna bring the wheel up here. Stick it in here. I'm gonna put the adapter right there. Then I'm gonna get this. To put it in faster, you squish these and it go in. When you let it go, then you can thread it. Okay. So I like to spin the tire to make sure it's straight. If the tire jump up and down, that means you got it wrong right here. Something wrong, so you gotta make sure you get it right. So the way I measure this, there's a, I gotta show you. Okay, there's a pin right here. Sorry about the movement. So, okay, so this one, I just touch it right there. And then wait for the machine to give you the side, okay? Then I do the same in the inside, right on the edge, all the way right there. Okay. The only thing I gotta change here, this wheel is a 17. Right there. Okay. So now we're ready. Now we're ready to close. Now we're ready to close this. Tire's gonna spin. Okay. And it's gonna tell you how much weight you need. So it's asking for 125 inner. That's the ounce. So ounce right there. So 125 in the inner, 100 in the outer. Okay. Now if you spin it, there's gonna be a laser that is gonna show you. Okay, there's gonna be a laser right there. Once it stops where it's supposed to be. See, so now it's asking. Now we should get the laser wherever the weight's supposed to go. So now it's asking for, let's say $1. So $1 in, $1 out. So as you saw right there, the tire actually stopped. See, there's a little LED right here, white, and then a red LED to show you which one is. Okay, you see all those little dots? That means that's what we're working with. That's the outer. So the outer will be, you know, the inside of the wheel over there to be the outside. So let me get some brake cleaner. Okay, so I get some brake cleaner and I just spray it right there and wipe it off. Also, let me keep this up. It's good to keep that up so the tire won't move again, won't spin on you. Okay, so I just wipe that down with brake cleaner. All right, so it's asking for $1. So each one of these is, let's say it's 25 cents. So we just need 4 of these. Okay, this is their sticky weight. So here we got 4 and 4, so that's all we're gonna be using. All right, so remember, we're working on the outer. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this right between the laser. I'm gonna split it in half, so make sure the laser is right in the center and all the way on the edge. Right there. Then the machine is gonna come with this little hammer, so you can just tap it down And this is also to remove the weight on the outside weight. All right, so I'm gonna just tap it down. Okay, now I'm gonna rotate the tire to fill all this LED over here, and the tire is gonna stop exactly where it needs to be. If I pass, one of the little dot is gonna go off, so I just rotate it, force it back, right there, everything's on. So now this is gonna be for the inner. Get my brake cleaner. Okay, right there. And remember, we gotta put $1 right there. So got my sticky right here, same thing, half and half, close to the edge right here. Just make sure it's in a flat surface, so don't go, you know, too much outside. Right in the middle right there. Good. Where's it on my clothes? That's what you want. You see right there, 0, 0, 0. That means the tire is perfect. So now, since I'm only doing one tire, I'm gonna turn it off. If you're doing, you know, more than one tire, just keep the machine on, and you don't have to repeat this process right here with the tape. You just put the tire on and put this thing down. It's gonna, you know, tell you where to put the weight. So I guess that's it for this video. Like always, please subscribe, likes and share, and I'll see you in the next one. This is a, I believe it's a 10.5 wheel. Okay, so this wheel, you have to put it upside down. You can't put it like that. It won't work because the wheel needs to come out through the bottom. So after you break your, after you break your bead, this is what you're gonna do. I'm gonna open this up. Okay, and I'm gonna set the tire upside down. So this thing has some rubber here, so the wheel's not gonna get scratched up. And this is plastic right here. This is a cover. So we're gonna, clip it from the outside. We're gonna grab it here. All right. So I'm just gonna set it right there. I'm gonna kind of pick it up once I let this go, so I can go over on top of these. So here we go. All right, and then you wanna go under and check that all four hooks are hooking it. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna bring. I also got to replace this valve stamp. Is from the TPMS sensor is bent. So for now, I'm gonna show you how to take it off. Once I replace that, then I'll show you how to put the tire on. All right, so let me rotate this back. I want this to be right here. Right there. Bring this over. So I gotta bring one of these to push it down. For now, I'm gonna bring the TPMS sensor over here, right there. All right, so I'm gonna push this down. Right there, bring it down tight. Once you lock it, it'll release a little bit. So now I'm gonna hook it up with this. That's good right there. And then I'm gonna release this. Okay. Now if it doesn't wanna go, then that's where you wanna get your helping arm. You want to bring it over on this side right here. All right, and I'm going to push down. Right there. Then I'm going to pull. Now I'm going to release this up. You can see now the tire came up right there. Okay, so now I'm gonna rotate this way. Let's go right there. Now I get the same hook. Now I gotta pick up the tire even. So I'll hook it up in the bottom here. Then I'll grab the bar with my hand. Slide it up. Okay. Just be careful with the sensor. Make sure you got it a little bit inside, out of the way. So here I'm touching the sensor and it's out of the way. I'm gonna rotate the tire again. Out right there. Let me just get these out of the way so I can take the tire out. Okay. Let me see how wide is that wheel. So if we measure the wheel inside, it's a 9 3/4. So maybe they would say, yeah, 10. There's actually 10. If I measure from outside to outside, it's 11. So it's a 10-inch wheel. I gotta replace this sensor before I change the tire. The sensor is bad. To get the sensor off, all you need is a 11mm right here. And it's gonna have a little, some of them has 2 watches inside. This one has 2, yep. Some of them just got 1. So that's how it go. Got that one first, and this one. Then you screw it on with this. So I gotta replace this one because of the, got a big hit right there. But you don't need to replace the whole sensor. So you get this loose,
get this loose right here, and all you're gonna replace is this right here. So I ran out of the ones I had, so I just used the last one I had. I just used it on another wheel, so I'm gonna go and get some more and then replace it. All right, I'll see you back when I get that replaced. So for now, I'm gonna continue on the other wheels. All right, so I'm gonna just show you how to put it on another wheel. I'm still waiting for that sensor. So you get your, this is the stuff you use to make it smooth around the tire, so it can go in smooth. All right, so I'm just gonna put this around the tire. This will help you get a better seal once you put the tire on to add air, and it will slide easier. All right, now I get my new tire. Put this on both sides. All right, so now find out which side goes outside, which one goes inside. So this one has a red dot, so this is gonna go to the outside. It's better if you line this red dot with the valve stem. That's what they recommend. So that's the red dot right there. So that will be lining up right here. All right, so to put it in, I'm just gonna push it in, just like that. Okay. Now, I'm gonna bring that over. Bring it down tight right there. Okay, so now, the idea here is to put the tire under here and on top of the little arm right here. So I'm gonna kind of pick it up. Okay. And try to just push it over so it can go under. Almost. That's what I'm gonna do. So just to get it started, I'm gonna bring that right there. So keep it right there. So I'm gonna go up. Okay, my red dot's still lining up. Okay, so I'm gonna get this just to bring it over. So, like that. It's right there. I'm gonna push this down a little bit. Okay, so now I'm gonna rotate it a little bit. Okay, so now I'm gonna get this off. And I'm gonna bring it over right there. So I can take my pry bar out. So from here, you just gotta go slow. You know, don't just step on this and break the tire. I'm gonna go slow. You're gonna hear if it's stretching or, you know, if it's not going in. All right, so there's feel like it's getting tight, so I'm gonna release these. And I'm gonna come and push it down here.
this side. So there it should go in. All right, so now I'm gonna release these. I gotta flip the tire over. So I'm gonna close this again. Right there. Sometimes you can get lucky and put air on it without using the sheeta right here. This one comes with the sheeta built in. So sometimes you get lucky, like I said. You don't have to use that, but let's see how it goes. So I'm just gonna add some lubricant again. Now I'm gonna get the air. Let's see how it goes. Sounds like it's leaking. Yeah, so I gotta use the cheetah. Alright, so the way we're gonna do it. I'll hold that right there. I'm gonna put the sheeta right here. And at the same time I'm gonna be putting air in it. There we go. So this one you just put it here. Just put it in like that. Then you're gonna push this to the inside. You need to hear 2 pop at least, so you know the wheel is on. And do not put your finger around the egg. So be really careful if you have to grab the wheel. So that's one. We need one more. Watch the gauge right here. Make sure you don't go past, like, maybe the most I would go would be like 65. If it doesn't pop there, I'll wait. So that's 60 right there. I know for sure. All right, so if you have to flip it to see it, just make sure you don't put your hand in there. Okay. Yeah, still need, so you can see right there. See right there? Still need to pop one more. I'm gonna put it back down. Pull more air. That's 60 right there, 62. Right there. So that's, yeah, 65, just what I said. So you don't want to go past that. So now I'm gonna release some air or get the valve right here. That's good right there. Now you top it off. I
like to top it off with this separate one. I gotta put 32. That's good right there. Now this tire is ready for balance. I'm gonna show you check all the way around.